We find a seated position, one that feels good, and we prepare the mind for our progressive flow. So just keep a smile on your face as much as you can. If you need to stop and grab a drink of water, please do. If you need to change it up a little bit, that's fine. All right, taking care of yourself. Let's roll those shoulders up and back and let your shoulders slide down and away. I'm happy you're here. Thanks for being here. Do that again. Big shoulder roll. Take it up and back and let those shoulders slide down and away. So we're going to take a few minutes, few moments, few breaths to warm up, to check in, to really feel how we're feeling today, meeting ourselves on our mat, whatever we brought with us today. Bringing the hands to the shins, just below the knees. Take a big breath in, press the chest forward, arch your back, lift your gaze. Seated cat and cow. Exhale, hollow your tummy and chest. Press your spine towards the back, tuck your chin. Inhale, press it through, arch your back, lift your gaze. Today's class, an hour. Hopefully I'll do my very best to get you out of here right on time. Hollow the tummy and chest. Let's do that one more time, each direction. And exhale, hollow. Inhaling it up nice and tall. Reach it high. As you exhale, release that right hand down, left arm up and over. Connect that left sit bone to the mat. Give a little push with that right hand. Lift the left side of the rib cage. Let's circle that left arm around behind the back, forearm along the small of the back. Turn your gaze down towards the ground and a little tuck of your chin towards that right collarbone. Feels good for the shoulder, for the neck. We circle that left arm back up and over. And we rise, both arms reach high. Exhale, left hand down, right arm up and over. Gluing that right sit bone towards the ground, a little roll of that right shoulder back, a little push with that left hand, lifting that right side of the rib cage. We circle that right arm around behind the back, forearm along the small of the back. Turn your gaze down towards the ground, little tuck of your chin towards that left collarbone. Always interesting to me, the difference I feel right versus left. Just checking in, doing our best to even out the imbalances in our body. Right arm circles up and over. Don't judge, don't criticize, just aware. Inhale, both arms reach high. Interlace your fingers, bring your hands behind your head. And as you exhale, draw your chin towards your chest, close the elbows around the ears. Inhale, head up nice and tall. Open those elbows wide. Release the weight of your head back into your hands. Just let that head be heavy. Inhale it up nice and tall. Once again, chin to chest. Close the elbows around the ears. Inhale, head up nice and tall. Open those elbows wide. Lift your gaze towards the sky. Inhale it up nice and tall. Release your hands down by your sides. Rock back, switch so the other leg is in front and reach it high. As you exhale, turn to the right. Left hand to the top of the thigh. Right hand behind you. Sit up as tall as you can sit. Rotate just as deeply as feels good to you and turn and look out over your back shoulder. Just letting the body know that it's going to be time to work here. But you're going to be nice. You're going to be kind and gentle. Challenging accordingly, but always listening to. Inhale, reach it high, turn it back to face front, and exhale, turn to the left. Right hand to the top of the thigh, left hand behind you, sit up as tall as you can, and turn and take your gaze out over that back shoulder. That right shoulder down and away from your ear. Inhale, reach it high, turn it back to face front. Bending that left elbow, hand behind your head, right hand to the elbow, and just gently press. Stretching through the tricep, through the shoulder. If that's not great, don't press quite so hard. A little lean to the right. Just stretching through the ribs. A little deeper stretch for the tricep and the shoulder. Doesn't feel good, don't lean. Inhale it back to center. Extend both arms, reach it high, and then bend that right elbow, hand behind your head, left hand to the elbow, and gently press. Again, gentle, chin off the chest. And if it feels good to you, lean to the left. A little or a lot, just whatever feels right. Breathe. You can close your eyes. You can keep them open. Inhale it back up nice and tall. Extend both arms. Gently release that left hand down, right arm up and over. As you exhale, a little hollow as you roll the tummy and chest forward, like there's a beach ball on that left thigh, and then roll it back open. Again, we roll it forward, just drawing that right side of the rib cage forward just a little bit, hollowing your tummy and chest, and then roll it back open. Let's do that one more time. Little hollow, little reach. And roll it back open. And rise, both arms reach high. Release that right hand down, left arm up and over, keeping that left sit bone glued to the mat. As you exhale, a little roll of that left side of the rib cage forward, hollowing the tummy and chest. And then roll it back open. We have 2 more of those, just at your own pace. Breathe, a little hollow, a little reach. And then we open it back up one more time. Little hollow, little reach, little tuck of your chin. And then roll it back open. And rise, both arms reach high. Turn your palms to face front. Spread your fingers wide, cactus arms, 3 of them. Pull those elbows back and down. Just lift your gaze a bit. Inhale, reach it up. And exhale, pull it down. Squeeze through those shoulder blades. Inhale, reach it up. Last one. Exhale, pull it down. Inhale, reach it up. And as you exhale, release that right arm down. Left forearm crosses the crown of the head and gently pull your head to the left. Relax the weight of your right hand. Press that right palm down towards the ground. Relax that left hand just on the side of your face. Let that arm be heavy, head heavy. Close your eyes, relax your jaw. Inhale, extend left arm. Switch sides, right arm up, left arm down. We press that left palm into the mat, crossing the crown of the head, and gently pull to the right. And just relax that right hand against the side of your face. Press that left palm towards the ground. Close your eyes, relax your jaw. Big, full, deep breath. Inhale, we lift the head, extend that right arm, lift the left, and some good shakes. Just shake those arms as you lower them. Good cleansing energy. Let it go. If it's not going to serve us well, let it go until those arms just gently fall down by your sides. And let's come up onto all fours. To tabletop, hands are shoulder width apart, knees are hip width, core is nice and strong. Let's take a big breath in, belly towards the ground as you lift your gaze and your sit bones to cow pose. Exhale, hollow your tummy and chest, lift your spine, tuck your chin to cat. Press the floor away. Inhale it back to cow. And exhale it to cat. One more time. Inhaling it to cow. And exhaling it to cat. Inhaling it back to neutral, core strong. On your next inhale, extend that left arm and right leg. Square the pelvis. Lift out of that right shoulder. Hold, bird dog. Add a flex of that right foot. Press through your heel. Should feel the entire body active here. Core strong, shoulders engaged. As you press through your heel, should feel a little glute activation, hamstring activation. Release that left hand down. Cross your right leg up and over the left. Toes against the floor. And then we're going to turn and look out over our left shoulder. So should feel a nice stretch down that right side. We bring our gaze back to center. Bring that right leg back to center and pull it in. Shift your weight, center it out. And then on your next inhale, extend your right arm and your left leg, lengthening and reaching, lifting out of that left shoulder. Pelvis is square, core is strong. Add a flex of that left foot. Press through your heel. Can you feel your whole body active? Shaky is fine. If you're not shaking, that's okay. You're still working hard. Breathe. So this isometric hold, it can be an intense one, releasing that right hand down, crossing that left leg up and over, toes against the floor. Turn and look out over your right shoulder. And just that nice long stretch all the way down that left side. How's your breath? Just making sure you're not holding it. We bring our gaze back to center, left leg back to center, and draw it in. Let's sit those sit bones back towards your heels. Walk your hands towards the top of the mat to child's pose. Extend those arms out nice and long, just a few really nice, good deep breaths. As you're ready, extend those arms out long, spread your fingers wide. We inhale it up to a modified high plank. Toes or knees, crocodile down. Press it through up dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips to down dog. And we alternate bending knees, walking it out. So preparing for that sun salutation progression, hopefully feeling pretty good and warm. Anytime you need a drink, you just grab one. Anytime you need to modify or switch things up, it's okay. Inhale up to the balls of the feet. Exhale, press the chest and shoulders toward your thighs, reach your sit bones high. And as you exhale, let your heels gently sink. Taking the gaze between your hands and walk your feet in to forward fold. Checking in, backs of the legs, your back. Let your head be heavy, give it a little shake. No tension in your neck. Give those arms a little shake, no tension in those shoulders. Let's bring the hands to the elbows and hold on and gently sway side to side. Breathe. Coming back to center. Relax your arms and ever so slowly ragdoll your way up, stacking each vertebra one at a time. As you stand tall, a big shoulder roll and shoulders slide down and away. We stand tall to mountain, our starting position each and every time we come back. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down, walk, step or hop to high plank. Toes or knees, crocodile. Press it through up dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips to down dog. Good breath in and out. Allowing those heels to sink, taking the gaze between your hands and walk your feet in to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. And exhale, let those arms float down by your sides to mountain. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down, walk, step or hop to high plank, toes or knees, crocodile. Press it through up dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips to down dog. We shift our weight to our left foot, right toes to the sky. Exhale and sweep that right foot through between the hands. Back knee is welcome to come to the mat, or that leg stays long. We come up to our crescent lunge. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little. And exhale, sink. Again, inhale, straighten. And exhale, sink. Circle those arms to the back. Release your hands on either side of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back. And extend right leg high. And gently release it down. We inhale to high plank. Toes or knees, crocodile. Press it through up dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips to down dog, shifting your weight to your right foot, left toes high. Exhaling and sweeping that left foot through. Again, that back knee can come to the mat or leg can stay long. We circle those arms up and overhead to our crescent lunge. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little. And exhale, sink. Again, inhale, straighten. And exhale, sink, stay low. Circle those arms to the back. Release your hands on either side of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back. And extend left leg high. And gently release it down. We inhale it to high plank. Remember, anytime you can hold your plank or stay in down dog. Crocodile. Press it through up dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips to down dog. Good breath. Taking the gaze between your hands and walk your feet in to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. And exhale, let those arms float down by your sides. Mountain. Inhale, reach. Exhale, swan dive. Forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down, walk, step, or hop. High plank, hold, or crocodile down. Press it through up dog. Tuck those toes, lift your hips to down dog. We shift our weight to our left foot, right toes high. Exhale and sweep that right foot through. Back knee down or off. Arms circle up and overhead to our crescent lunge. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little. And exhale, sink. Again, inhale, straighten. And exhale, sink. Stay low. Open those arms out to a T. Find a focal point out in front of you. Shift your weight forward and up onto that right leg. Add a flex of that left foot. And let's roll it open. Rolling it open just as much as you wish. Arms extending out long. You can spread your fingers wide. Stability and strength. Slowly we rotate back, tummy and chest towards the ground. Bending that right knee, taking a giant step back to your crescent lunge. Circle those arms to the back. Release your hands on either side of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend right leg high. And gently release it down to down dog. Holding your down dog or inhale it to high plank. Hold your plank or crocodile. Press it through up dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips to down dog. We shift our weight to our right foot, left toes high. Exhaling and sweeping that left foot through. Back knee to the mat or off. Arms circle up and overhead to your crescent lunge. Inhale, straightening that front leg a little. And exhale, sink. Again, inhale, straighten. And exhale, sink, stay low. Open those arms out to a T. Find a focal point out in front of you. Shift your weight forward. Press up onto that left leg. Add a flex of your right foot. And let's slowly roll it open. Lengthening and extending from fingertip to fingertip. Rolling that right side of the pelvis back. Pressing through that right heel. Solid and strong through that left foot. Slowly rotate back to your warrior three. Giant step back as you bend that left knee. Once again to your crescent lunge. Take a second to find that crescent lunge. Circle the arms to the back. Release your hands on either side of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back. And extend left leg high. And gently release it down to down dog. Hold your down dog. Drink water. Or inhale it to high plank. Hold your plank or crocodile. Press it through up dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips to down dog. How you doing? Good breath in and out here. End of your exhale, take the gaze between your hands. Walk your feet in to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. And let those arms float down by your sides to mountain. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, swan dive. Forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down, walk, step, or hop to high plank. Who needs cardio, right? Crocodile down. Press it through, up dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips to down dog. Shifting your weight to your left foot, right toes high. Exhaling and sweeping that right foot through. Circle the arms back if you're like crescent lunge again. Yes, indeed. Strengthen in those legs. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little. And exhale, sink. Again, inhale, straighten. And exhale, sink. Stay low. Open those arms out to a T. Find a focal point out in front. Shift your weight forward. Press up onto that right leg. Add a flex to that left foot. And let's roll it open. Breathe. Extending and lengthening from fingertip to fingertip. Feel the strength in your core, the strength in the legs, the strength in your back. Breathe slow and steady. Bending that supporting leg, taking a giant step back, this time coming to your warrior two. Tummy and chest open to the side, arms extended out long. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little. And exhale, sink. Inhale, straighten. And exhale, sink. Stay low. Windmill those arms down, hands on either side of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend. Right leg high. And gently release it down. Hold your down dog, or inhale it to high plank. Hold your plank, or crocodile. Press it through, up dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips to down dog. Shifting your weight to your right foot, left toes to the sky. Exhale, sweep that left foot through. Back knee down if you like. Arms circle up and overhead to your crescent lunge. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little. And exhale, sink. Again, inhale, straighten. And exhale, sink. Stay low. Open those arms out to a T. Core strong. Find a focal point out in front. Shift your weight forward and up onto that left leg. Add a flex of your right foot. And let's roll it open. Breathe, extending and lengthening from fingertip to fingertip, pressing through that right heel. Breathe. Our half moon, a variation of. As you're ready, bend that left knee. Giant step back to your warrior two as gracefully as you can. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little. And exhale, sink. Feel that extension all the way from fingertip to fingertip. Inhale, straighten. And exhale, sink. Stay low. Windmill those arms down, hand on either side of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend left leg high. And gently release it down. Holding your down dog, or inhale it to high plank. Hold your plank, or crocodile. Press it through, up dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips to down dog. Taking the gaze between your hands and walk your feet in to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. And exhale, let those arms just gently float. We only have two more. Hang in there. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, swan dive. Forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down, walk, step, or hop to high plank. Toes or knees, crocodile. Press it through, up dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips to down dog. Shift your weight to your left foot, right toes high. Exhale and sweep that right foot through. Back knee down if you like. Arms circle up and overhead to your crescent lunge. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little. And exhale, sink. Again, inhale, straighten. And exhale, sink, stay low. Open those arms out to a T. Find a focal point out in front. Here we go. Press it through and up onto that right leg. Add a flex to that left foot and roll it open. Just gentle. Extend those arms. Reach from fingertip to fingertip. Should feel that activation through your core, through the upper back, through the arms, in the legs. Keeping that core strong and engaged. Bend that right knee. Giant step back to your warrior two. Adjust however you need to. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little. And exhale, sink. Again, inhale, straighten. And exhale, sink, stay low. Sweep that right palm back to your left inner thigh. Left arm circles up and over. Extended side angle. How far can you reach? Both directions. Maybe look up. Find the base of that left thumb. Breathe. Core strong, we rise. Back to our warrior two. Windmilling those hands down, one on either side of your foot. Lift your hip, sweep it back, and extend right leg high. And gently release it down. Drink of water, child's pose, holding down dog, or inhale it to high plank. Hold your plank or crocodile. Press it through up dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips to down dog. We shift our weight to our right foot, left toes high. Exhale and sweep that left foot through. Back knee down if you like, otherwise knee is off. Arms up and overhead. Are you warm yet? Inhale, straighten that front leg a little. And exhale, sink. Inhale, straighten. And exhale, sink, stay low. Open those arms out to a T. Find a focal point out in front, core strong. Shift your weight forward. Press up onto that left leg. Add a flex of that right foot and slowly roll it open. Reaching and lengthening out of those shoulders, out through the tips of the fingers. Find a focal point that's not going to move. Solid through that supporting leg. Feeling all four corners of your foot rooted into the earth, bending that left knee. Giant step back as gracefully as you can to your warrior two. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little. And exhale, sink. Adjust your feet if you need to. Again, inhale, straighten. And exhale, sink, stay low. Sweep that left palm back to the right inner thigh. Right arm circles up and over. Lengthen and reach. Extend from fingertip to fingertip. If it feels good to you, look up. Find the base of that right thumb. Feel how all the different muscles come into play. Beautiful stretch through the ribs and the waist. Core strongly rise. All the way back up to warrior two. Windmill those arms down. Hand on either side of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend. Left leg high. And gently release it down, holding your down dog, or inhale it to high plank. Hold your plank or crocodile. Press it through up dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips to down dog. Good breath in and out. One more progression, one more adding on. Taking the gaze between your hands. Walk your feet in to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. And exhale, let those arms just gently float down by your sides. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down, walk, step, or hop. to high plank. Toes or knees. Crocodile. Press it through, up dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips. To down dog. Shift your weight to your left foot. Right toes reach high. Exhale and sweep that right foot through. Back knee down if you like. Otherwise, arms circle up and overhead. Back leg is long. Crescent lunge. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little. And exhale, sink. Again, inhale, straighten. And exhale, sink. Open those arms out to a T. Find a focal point out in front of you. Shift your weight forward and press up onto that right leg. Add a flex to that left foot and roll it open. How's your balance? Is it getting better and better each time? Or is it more challenging? Reaching and lengthening. How's your body feeling? If it's like, hey, I think I've been here before. Yes. Yes, indeed. Now fine tune and extend. Make it your best half moon yet. Bending that right knee. Take a giant step back to your warrior two. Arms extended out long. Shoulders are soft. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little. And exhale, sink. Do that again. Inhale, straighten. And exhale, sink. Stay low. Sweep that right palm back to your left inner thigh. Left arm circles up and over. Lengthen and reach in opposition. Look up. Can you find the base of that left thumb? If that's not great on your neck, find a place for your neck to be happy. Breathe. Core strong, we rise. Back arm onto the back leg, front palm to the sky. Sweep it up and back. Reverse warrior. Lengthening and reaching through those right fingertips. Turn your gaze towards your back heel. Little tuck of your chin towards that left collarbone. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little. And then exhale, sink, bend that right knee. And inhale it back up. Windmill those hands on either side of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend. Right leg high. And gently release it down. Holding your down dog, a drink, or inhale it to high plank. Hold your plank or crocodile. Press it through, up dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips to down dog. We shift our weight to our right foot, left toes high. Exhale, sweep your left foot through. Back knee down if you like, otherwise knee off. Arms circle up and overhead. Softening the shoulders, sinking into that lunge. Beautiful stretch down the front of that right leg. Inhale, straighten your front leg a little bit. And exhale, sink. Again, inhale, straighten. And exhale, sink. Stay low. Open those arms out to a T. Find a focal point out in front. Shift your weight forward. Press up onto that left leg. Add a flex of your right foot. And again, roll it open. Your best half moon. Looking down towards the ground, finding a focal point, something that's not going to move. Extend from fingertip to fingertip. Mindful, pressing through that right heel, extending that right leg. If you're shaky, that means your body is working. That's a beautiful thing. Bending that left knee, taking a giant step back, coming to your warrior two. Adjust however you need to. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little. And exhale, sink. Inhale, straighten. And exhale, sink. Stay low. Sweep that left palm back to the right inner thigh. Right arm circles up and over. Lengthening and extending. How far can you reach? In both directions. Maybe look up. Find the base of that right thumb. What do you feel? What do you notice? How's your breath? Core strongly rise. Back arm onto the back leg. Front palm to the sky. Sweep it up and back. Reverse warrior. Right hand sliding down that back leg. Turn your gaze towards your back heel. Little tuck of your chin towards that right collarbone. Inhale, straighten that left leg just a little bit. See if you can reach any further back. And then exhale, sink. Bend that left knee once again. Core strong, we rise. Windmilling those arms down, hands on either side of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend. Left leg high. And gently release it down to down dog. Holding here, come into child's pose, grabbing a drink, or inhale it to high plank. Hold here, or crocodile down. Press it through up dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips to down dog. Beautiful job. Taking the gaze between your hands and walk your feet in to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. And let those arms gently float down by your side. Take a second, grab a drink if you need to. We're gonna open up nice and wide to a wing stance. Turning, toes turn out to the outside corners of your mat, arms extended out to a T. That was beautiful, you guys. Rotate palms to the sky. Inhale, reach it high. Pull the hands to heart center and sink into those legs. We're gonna get some deeper hip stretches here. Breathe, shoulders are soft. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, sink. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, sink, core strong. Gently release your hands down towards the floor. With those feet nice and wide. Yeah, this will get into those glutes, into those inner thighs, into those hips. We shift our weight to our left, extending that right leg. Coming back through center and then over to the right, extending that left leg. Hands can stay centered or you can kind of follow from side to side. We come back through center and over to the left. If you like, lift those right toes, take a seat. Release your hands. This is another progression for those hips. Pass it through center and then over to the right. If you like, lower your bottom, lift your left toes. You can actually take a seat if you like. Release your hands, come back through center. Another progression, we bend that left knee. Right toes lift. If you like, arms extend, we draw that left knee in. Mobility through the hip, this is intense. And then open it back up and release. Come back through center and over to the right. Take care of yourself. If you like, toes lift, hands come forward or out, and we draw that right knee in. Open it back up, release your hands, come back through center. We have one more. Take it to the left. You take it to the point where it's right for you. Arms extend, draw it in, open it up. Now, if you're ready, don't use those hands. Come back through center, over to the right, take a seat. Right knee comes in, right knee opens, core strong. We rise. Come back through center and extend the legs. If those arms are down, roll it up. Take your time. Roll those shoulders up and back. Bring your hands behind your back. Toes are still turned open. Interlace your fingers, roll the shoulders, take a big breath in, and exhale, arch it back. Reach your knuckles towards the ground. Lift your gaze up. Inhale, head up nice and tall. Heel toe your feet in once. And hinge it forward. This should feel good. Let your upper body be heavy. You can let your hands just rest on the small of the back. If it feels good to you, roll those shoulders up and back. Lift your hands towards the ceiling. And then let gravity take a hold of those hands. If your shoulders are like, hey, this is not a great place for me to be today, just let your arms hang or take a hold of the outsides of your ankles. Breathe. Slowly bring the hands to the small of the back. Gently release your arms. Let them hang. With the support of your hands, heel toe your feet in once more. Should be just a little bit wider than your hips. We're going to shift our weight to our heels and we're going to slowly bend the knees. Coming down into our frog pose. Nice flat back. Core strong. If this feels like a good stretch, but you'd love a little deeper stretch, go ahead and come on down to your yogi squat or garland pose. Elbows to the insides of your knees. So frog or your yogi squat. We release that left hand down. Right arm reaches up. You can do this in your frog or your garland. Reach it up as high as you can with those right fingertips. If it feels good to you, circle that right arm around behind your back. Left hand reaching in front and through. Can you find your fingertips? Lock them if you can find them. Take your gaze up over that right shoulder. So again, you can do the same thing if your bottom's a little bit higher because you're taking care of your knees. Perfect. Releasing that bind, extend right arm. We come back through center either to frog or your garland. Release that right hand. Left arm reaches high. Reach it up just as high as you can reach. Breathe. If it feels good to you, circle that left arm around behind. Right arm in front. Wrap it around. Can you find your fingertips? Lock them if you can find them. Look up over that left shoulder. Be nice to your knees. Be nice to your hips. Adjust however you need to. Releasing that bind, left arm extends, and we pull it back through center to garland. Release your hands and extend those legs. That should feel pretty darn good. Breathe. We lift just slightly with the support of our hands. We heel toe those feet back open. We're going to walk our hands to our left foot. Left hand takes a hold of that left ankle. Right hand reaches out as far as you can reach and draw your nose towards that left knee. And gently lift. Walk those hands through center. And then over to the right. Right hand taking a hold of that right ankle. Left fingertips reaching out as far as you can. Draw your nose towards your knee. Lifting just slightly, walking those hands back towards that right foot. We're going to shift and bend that right knee, coming into a low lunge. Breathe. Pressing through that back heel. That runner's lunge, great stretch for the glutes, the groin, hip flexors. Inhale, lift the hips, sweep it back and extend right leg high. And gently release it down. Shift your weight to your right, left toes to the sky. And exhale, pass that left foot through. Again, to that runner's lunge. Breathe. Lift your hips, sweep it back, extend left leg high. And gently release it down. Let's inhale it to high plank and as slowly as you can. I know we've done a lot of crocodiles. As slow as you can. Crocodile down. If your knees need to be down, that's fine. We're going to end in child's pose. So however you get there, take care of you. Do your best. Press it through up dog. And press it back to child's pose. Breathe. You made it. It's all downhill from here. Or I should say it's all feel good from here. Hopefully you're already feeling good, strong, and healthy. As you're ready, walk your hands up. Come over onto a hip. Sweep your feet around and slide on down towards the top of the mat. Looks like the snow is almost done snowing. Extend those legs out long. Flex your feet. Reach it high. Exhale, pass the back of that left hand to the outside of your right foot. Rotate and reach in a diagonal line. Extend through those right fingertips. That feels amazing. Breathe. That was a lot of hard work. Good job. Circle that left arm up and over. Cross the back of that right hand to the outside of the left foot. So you've just made a little X and little squeeze back to the hands to the outside of your feet. Now we're just going to release that left arm and extend it back in a diagonal line. Reach and lengthen. Now we circle that left arm up and over and we cross the back of that left hand to the outside of the right foot. Left arm's on top this time. Give a good little squeeze. Should feel the strength in that upper back. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Now just soften those arms, bend your elbows, let your hands fall to either side of your legs and let your upper body be heavy. If it feels good to you, extend those arms out a little bit longer. If it feels better to just let those arms be heavy and hang, that is absolutely fine. Core strong, reach it out, hinge it all the way up. Soften your feet, lower your arms to shoulder height, and slowly take it back. So just a nice natural curve of your spine, working to touch each vertebra one at a time as you come down, doing your best to control that down. And relax. Arms open out to a T. Draw one foot in towards your bottom and then your other. And let's heel toe those feet open to about the width of your mat or even a little bit wider. And we're going to let that right knee fall inward, coming to the instep of that right foot. Doing your best to keep your hips, your pelvis as level as possible. So as we let that pelvis shift, we miss a little bit of that mobility through the hip joint, the head of the femur, through that hip joint. We want to kind of isolate and really draw that internal rotation rather than allowing the pelvis to just shift and that right side to just lift. Doesn't have to be perfect, just do your best. Just kind of learning, where's my body? What am I doing with it? Being responsive and aware, and then gently release that right side. Now we keep that right knee pointing towards the sky, and we let that left knee roll in, coming to the instep of that left foot. Now you might need to shimmy that left foot out a little bit further. But again, we're working to keep that pelvis just as level as we can. I love this stretch, it feels so good. Sometimes you can feel it like across your quadricep, the front of your thigh. You can feel it down your IT band, out of the thigh. Feeling it in those lower abs, those transverse abdominals, as you work to keep that pelvis level. It's just kind of a cool feeling, cool sensation to feel all the different parts. And gently release. Now just heel toe those feet in once and gently rock your pelvis, rock the knees side to side. And this time we're going to let that pelvis shift. Just a nice free movement from side to side. Coming back to center, draw your right knee in towards your chest and then your left, hands to your shins, just below your knees. Pull the knees in nice and tight. If you'd like to lift your upper body, activating the core, getting a little pressure massage in that middle back. You don't have to. You can keep that upper body just against the earth. You can rock side to side if you like. You don't have to. You can stay still. We come back to center, gently releasing that upper body back down. Placing that left foot to the mat right by your bottom, crossing that right ankle just above the left knee and open that right knee out to the side to a figure four. We draw the knees in and reach that right hand through the little window, interlace your fingers behind that left thigh and gently pull it in. Now this time our upper body is going to stay just relaxed against the mat. And you can pull that knee in just as tightly as you like for that deeper hip stretch and glute stretch. Close your eyes, relax your jaw. One of the telltale signs of if you're too deep into a pose is if you've got your face all squinched up, your jaw tightly clenched down, your eyes squeezed shut. Should be able to relax, should be able to smile. Release your hands, place that left foot to the mat, cross that right leg all the way over the left knee, right arm out to a T, left hand to the outside of the right knee, and just gently let both knees fall to the left. And then turn and take your gaze out over that right arm. And just close your eyes. I hope whatever else you have planned for the day, it's awesome and fun. I hope this leaves you feeling like you really spent an hour, good stuff, and all the things you needed. Rolling back to center. Place that right foot to the mat right by your bum. Cross that left ankle above the right knee. Create that figure four. And then pull those knees in. Reach that left hand through your little window. Interlace your fingers behind that right thigh. And just gently pull it in. Nestle those shoulder blades down. Let your head be heavy against the mat. And just create whatever stretch you need. Every asana that we come to, every pose we come to, we listen to our bodies. We honor what it's saying. If it's ever in pain, we move, we adjust, we come out. Gently releasing your hands, that right foot back to the mat, left knee crosses all the way over the right, left arm out to a T, right hand to the outside of that left knee, and gently let both knees fall to the right. And turn and look out over your left arm. Has that left shoulder blade lifted off the mat? If so, just gently work it back down. Big, full, deep breaths here. Thank you so much for inviting me into your home today, for including me in your wellness routine. I know, I say this often, but I hope you know how much I mean it, you guys, that it really means a lot to me to be able to help you guys as much as I can and to be able to do this. So thank you. Releasing that right hand, rolling it back to center. Once again, pull that left knee in and then the right. One more time, just a nice little squeeze, a little rock if that feels good to you. And then I'm going to invite you to come wherever you like for Shavasana. So maybe that's reclined butterfly. Maybe the knees are gently touching and those toes are a little bit of pigeon toed. Maybe it's your legs are long and we're in corpse pose. Maybe you're on your tummy or even up into a seated position. Adjust however you need to. And then just take a moment to breathe, to get rid of the wiggles, to really honor and celebrate all of the hard work you've put into your practice today. Now we're going to take just a few moments to breathe, to slow down, to assimilate all of that hard work. And to allow the very best version of ourselves to shine through, emotionally, mentally, physically. We quiet our minds, we open our hearts, we clear away any mental garbage from prior days. We keep a sense of humor, a lightness. As we do the work on ourselves, this allows us for a little more tolerance for the rest of the world. That too is a gift. We breathe in, we breathe out, we cleanse, we let go. We draw in the energy that we need, again, to be the best version of ourselves we can. As you are here, still and aware, what do you need today? If your heart's been feeling a little heavy, if you could use a little bit of love, turn your palms, open them to the sky. Allow yourself to open mind, body, and spirit to the giving and receiving of that loving energy. If you've been feeling a little flighty, not able to focus, maybe a little brain fog, I invite you to turn your palms towards the ground. All of those balancing poses that we came to today, that repetitive half moon, are balancing poses that are an amazing way to help us to feel grounded and to bring our focus to center. Here with the palms facing the ground, we do feel centered in our heart, in our head. our mind, our body as one. If you feel amazing today and you're like, oh my gosh, I haven't felt this good in a long time, I invite you to bring your palms and rest them against your tummy, one just below your belly button, one just below your sternum, and hold on to that beautiful energy. Now just breathe. We gently begin to wiggle our fingers and our toes. Breathe in just a little bit deeper. If it feels right to you, extend those arms overhead. Give yourself a nice little pencil stretch. As you're ready, draw your knees in towards your chest. You are welcome to roll to your side using the strength of your arms to help you come back up, or rock yourself back up, coming to a seated position that feels good to you. Sit up nice and tall, close your eyes, rest your hands comfortably. And again, come back to those big, deep cleansing breaths. And as we bring our practice to a close, offering just a few words that you're welcome, as always, to take them with you today or just let them float on by. This year, I step bravely into our purpose, embrace happiness, give back with joy, expect miracles, live with intention, create moments, value health, invest in your heart, and let your soul shine. Again, this year, step bravely into your purpose, embrace happiness, give back with joy, expect miracles, live with intention, create moments, value health, invest in your heart, and let your soul shine. Gently open your eyes. Take a big breath in, reach it high. And exhale, pull the hands down to heart center. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. Take care of yourself. As always, you guys, it's an honor, it's a privilege, and I look forward to it each and every time. So thank you for being here. And until the next time, light, love, and namaste.